Hi y'all. Happy Saturday. How y'all doing? Uh, just hanging out. Wondering what the multiverse is going to do next. You see, there's a thing where I don't know. I've been through so many scrapes where I shouldn't be here. Especially when I was driving around my 20s and 30s, early 20s. I was a horrible driver. I got into so many car accidents, and some of them involving tearing the front axle out of my car, um, crashing into telephone poles, just horrendous accidents. And I always walked away without a scratch. And I kind of chalked it up to the fact that in an infinite universe, um, there's always a probability that you're going to die somewhere. You know, there's multiple copies. There's infinite copies of you. And some of them are going to have slightly different histories. And there's always a probability that you're going to die when something happens, but there's always a probability that you'll survive. And if there's an infinite variety in infinite universes, then some doppelgangers of mine will survive. And if you believe that conscious identity is simply the pattern of your atoms, you repeat that pattern, you repeat the person. Um, some people think identity is tied to something deeper than simply the structure of atoms, but I kind of look at things materialistically, and I kind of think if you could go one for one with all the atoms in my body and repeat them over again, you would have an exact copy of me.
Well, like, how do you address the fact that your memories are not held by the atoms, but the electrical signals that the atoms hold?
Yeah, but those electrical signals can be reproduced like the atoms.
But then you must include that in your explanation.
Yeah, this is true.
I just wondered.
But once you get the configuration right, yeah. So in an infinite universe with infinite numbers of doppelgangers, you're going to have slightly different patterns of paths. And so in this universe, I lived, in many universes, I might have died in my 20s in a car accident. In this universe, I made it up to 60. Now, there's one way of testing this. If I start living to be 200 and I still find myself alive for some reason,
pretty good evidence.
Pretty good evidence. You don't have, I mean, like, don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything rash, like try to test it.
No, don't challenge it.
Don't challenge it. But if you stick around for 200 years, you might just have proof that you're in a multiverse. Anyway, that's today's little nugget, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.